For Sherika, please.
Okay. Hello guys. I don't know how to use this.
Should I help?
Yes, please. Okay, thank you. So, my name is Sherika Miller, and I'm a former Kingston graduate myself. I attended Kingston in 2007 and came out with the first class in 2010. And I felt that it was important to highlight my grade because when I first started off, I have a Bachelor of Science degree and I'm a specialist nurse practitioner in intensive care. That's what I do full time. And when I first did my course, all my teachers thought I wasn't serious because I was typical, you know, like to get my hair done, like to get my nails done, and because it's nursing, you need to be more plain. You can't really, it's more of a mature course to do. So I don't know, is there any nursing students here? No? Any medical students here? No? Are you nursing? Medical?
Medical biology.
Oh, wicked. Yeah, so, you know, and originally I thought, you know, I'm going to do medicine and all sorts. So they didn't think I was going to do very well because I was not very serious sometimes. But in my final year, in my year 2, semester 1, I thought, I know I'm clever and I'm going to really, really study and really just come out, because what happened to me is that you can be on a course and you can change your mind and think, oh, I don't want to do this, it's not for me. But my advice to most people is, you know, just finish it off and then do what you want afterwards, which is why I'm here, because now I've set up my own company and it's called Miss Teen Caribbean UK. So even though I work as a registered nurse, and I came out and I went through to uni and I did what everybody wanted me to do and I got the grade and everything, I still decided that I'm going to do what I wanted to do, which was be my own boss, you know, have my own company and have my own programs. So this is Miss Teen Caribbean UK. Thank you very much for putting this in. So it's a newly formed company, and it's for girls aged 13 to 17 from Caribbean heritage. I myself entered a pageant. I entered the Miss Jamaica pageant, and I came third, and I wasn't happy. So I decided to own my own company and have my own girls and buy my own crowns and have my own sashes and be my own boss, because that's just my personality, I suppose. So this is Miss Teen Caribbean UK, and it was formulated September. I decided to release the company, because when you're forming a company, I don't know, who are the business students here? Everyone business students? If you have a business idea, you definitely have to make sure that you register it, and you have to make sure that you're protected, because when you share your ideas, anyone can take it, and it's first come, first served really in the business world. So my advice to most people who want to set up their own businesses is to kind of keep it on the low, write your ideas down, register your ideas, go about it the right way, and then announce it to the world. Because if you announce it to the world and you didn't do it well, somebody will take your idea. So it's a social enterprise for girls, teenage girls from the Caribbean living in the UK. And it's a typical pageant. Does anyone know what a pageant is? No? Yeah? Yeah, beauty queen, Miss World, all of that stuff. And I've even received my new flyers today, which I'm very proud of. This is our fundraiser flyer. And we also, part of my business plan is we host social clubs, because most times you don't have much to do. And most of the girls in the pageant that I entered, they weren't able to speak eloquently. And myself and O'Shane, I know O'Shane very well, we normally associate ourselves with the high commissioners of our countries, you know, of the Caribbean. And I also associate myself with various different high commissioners of various different Caribbean islands. So I didn't want to just do a Miss Teen Jamaica. I wanted to, you know, focus on the entire Caribbean, because that's just how I am. And I travel often to the Caribbean, which is why I sound like this, but it was put up here. And so what we do is, this is my company, it's registered, so I'm safe to give you all the information, which is what you guys should do. Always go to company's house and get your stuff done well, and know what kind of company you want, if you want limited companies or sole trader. It's very important to just do some research if you're thinking of, you know, building your own brand. So that's just a little bit about the company. So what I've done since having the company in the since September, in January, we got invited to host a Caribbean Cultural Day. So I had an entire assembly of year 8s, about over 200. And we took over the year 8s and we just kind of provide some mentoring. I got some of the girls that I know that entered pageants with me to kind of come in, volunteer their time and just work with the girls, mentoring, promote self-confidence, all that sort of stuff whilst I'm working as a nurse. I actually worked last night as a night shift, you know. So, and that's some of the stuff we do. So these are all my girls here. So you have some of the girls teaching them how to dance, the year 8 signing up, myself over there. This is all part of my brand, Miss Teen Caribbean UK, and that is all been formulated with just one person and an idea and getting the right information from the right people. And yeah, just a bit more about what we do there, some other words. So we have a lot of team members, and like what you said earlier, most times there's not a lot of funding and you have to gain sponsorship. So most of the work that people do now is all voluntary, and then doing it for a better cause, to get some experience, to get some exposure. And it's important to put in the time, you know, because you never know who you're going to meet, what network you're going to build, and building networks is the most important thing. This wasn't my day job. This is something I did from entering something and building the right networks and knowing the right information and then just branching out into it. That's more about the talent showcase. So we represent different islands. So Miss Teen, Jamaica, all of the Caribbean, the English-speaking Caribbean islands, I own the franchise to it. So we will be running competitions and having girls represent their islands. And like here we have, this is the High Commissioner for Jamaica, and the High Commissioner is usually the one that's responsible for the people of the country that's there. So if you're from, like, you'll have a Nigerian High Commissioner, and that's where you get all your passports and things like that. And we've managed to build great links with them. This is in the St. Lucia, this is the Trinidad and Tobago High Commissioner, and I've got wrong there, but you know, it's got nothing to do with anything. I just made that collage and could change it. So this is the kind of stuff we hope to do, empower girls. Yeah, and just more on the work that we do in the classrooms. So basically my message to you guys is this. I mean, you can be in university and you can really feel like you're doing a course that you didn't really want to do. And it's the worst thing to quit your course halfway through. The worst thing to do it. So whoever I'm speaking to that's thinking, oh, why did I come here today because I really didn't want to turn up next semester, it's best to just finish it off. Just finish it off and then go and attempt what you wanted to do next. You don't want to feel like you failed. Because what will happen is, and I was the last person in my group to go to university, so I didn't go straight from college to uni. I took 2 years out. I worked as an estate agent. I worked in RBS bank. And literally one day I was supposed to be at work for RBS, and I thought, because I was one of those girls that thought, uni's not for me. I don't need to go, I can do my own thing, and I can make my own money, which I'm going to end up doing anyway. That has nothing to do with my course. But I decided to go anyway, and it taught me a lot. It taught me how people are, how you can, you know, there's a lot of different characters in university. It taught me, you know, hard work and studying and learning how to write proposals, different things you can learn from being on your courses. So, you know, I just feel like it's important to do these things, and then you can inspire other people, because I have a business card that I work with, something else to do with the diaspora, and it highlights that I have a BSc. So sometimes you might not use your Bachelor of Science, but it's there to just bang, and it gives you that bit more clout, that bit more, you know, credibility that I did finish my course. I am a uni graduate, I'm not a dropout, and I can still go and sell hair products if I want to, you know, that kind of stuff. So that is some more of the stuff that we do. Yeah, we just had the girls. So you can find us everywhere. We're on all the social media networks. We have near to 1,000 followers on Twitter, and that's based on us literally just started in September, and we've managed to just get everyone to jump on board. And I would love to show you guys the new flyer actually, because it tells you all the people that we have supporting us on this event. I have to go into my email. I'll do it afterwards. But I mean, if there's any questions you guys have, this is your chance to ask. I'm not as so anybody had anything they wanted to know about the journey?
Yes, I just want to ask, based on your background as a nurse, working at intensive care unit, patient requires, your full attention. How would you balance the two, getting into your business as well as giving your life to the patients that require your full attention?
Yeah, I mean, I get asked that question a lot from my peers who work just as hard as me. And for me, it's about prioritizing. And that's another thing I learned with doing my course is you have to see what's priority to you. So when I set up my company, I spent a few money on it. I prioritized what I wanted to spend my money on. So if I wanted to, if I'm on like today, I finished work last night and I was in a very intense situation, cardiac arrest all night. And I had to come in today and I had to see the High Commissioner. I knew that I had to get some rest, get ready, and now when I go home, I'm going straight back to my bed. So it's all about time management. It's very vital when you're going to run a business and work part-time or it's all about your time management skills. It's all about calling on the networks you know and learning how to prioritize what's important for the future. Because right now it might feel like a lot of work, but it's what's, prioritizing is fundamental. Time management, prioritizing is fundamental to anything you want to do. Yes.
I just want to know, I own a community investment interest company, so I work with orphans, homeless people.
I can't.
Sorry, I work with orphans and homeless people and stuff. But when I finished my degree, I'm looking to work with it, study biomedical science. I understand the time management stuff, and obviously I have to incorporate it myself. But I just don't know trying to find some sort of template, guideline, like what's the best way. Whenever I open my laptop, I know I've got a vision to do, but I love my company so much, I almost give it all of my time. It's kind of hard to
Is it your company?
Yeah, I set up. Yeah.
Your registered company here. And you want to know how to do what?
I'm trying to find a template as in how do you actually do it? Is it you spend a few hours on your business first, then work, or?
Okay, how do I do it? Well, me personally, I have to prioritize my job in the hospital because that's what pays me the most, So what I do is I use all my days off and work on my business plan here. I draft all my ideas. So like a typical, I'm currently going to leave actually. I've resigned and I'm going to go full-time in my business, but it took me a while to get there. And a lot of people said, you're crazy, you're going to lose your skill, why are you going to do that? But it took me a while to get to that point, and I just think what you have to do first is you just have to make sure that once you're working in your full-time job, you still have the job that you love the most, like your orphanage thing. It's